Hi, my name is Albert Bright, and today we are with Anine. Hello, and welcome to our podcast, Anine. You have had an incredible journey from being an artist and DJ to now leading new startup Abonera as CEO. What sparked the transition from music to entrepreneurship?
I think it's a natural evolution. I have been an artist all my life, songwriter, singer, and it's kind of similar to have a startup business where you, as an artist, I've been my own PR person, my own event planner, my own manager, my own record label. So I've been running a business, but it's been all about me and selling me as the product.
So you was a brand.
Yes. So I was the brand, and I feel like it's much easier to have another brand that's not so personal. Being an artist, I have this need to create something. And I used to create songs. And it's the same. It's like you have an idea and you have a vision of what it's going to be in your head. And then you create it, and then it's a song, and you can listen to it. And then you have this idea for a music video, and you visualize it, and then you make it, and then it exists. And it's the same with the company. I have this idea that I wish existed, and then I make it happen, and I make it. So now it exists.
You want to solve the problem that you had with this, with your startup, yeah?
Yeah, it was a real problem. The sock problem. I was so sick of never finding matching socks, wearing holy socks, wearing like different socks. And I realized how much time I spent looking for matching socks or being frustrated about socks. And I came up with this idea that I was like, it needs to be a solution for this, a better system. Because we spend so much time. Everyone has like a bag of single socks. So I came up with the idea that I wanted it on subscription. Because
so actually we're coming to a mission of your startup company that's going to solve the problem of how to find your sock.
Yeah, exactly. So you have a subscription and you can customize it. So you can get like different type of socks for different seasons, for example. And you get the same model every time, because I used to have like white ankle socks bought at different stores. And then I had like lots of white ankle socks, but none of them were the same because they all looked a little different. But now when you subscribe, you get the same every time. And then I designed a colored stripe on the inside that shows the size. So if you live with someone who has a different size and you both wear black socks, you see super easily which one belongs to who when you get it out of the laundry machine.
And there is no left and right sock, yeah?
Yeah, no left and right sock. So it's just a simple system.
Your education at Music Macarena hints at the creative foundation. How does that artistic side influence the way you run Abonera or solve problems as a founder?
I think it affects it a lot because it's about creativity and how I solve problems. And it's a lot about branding. So it's kind of the same. When you have an artist, you have to build a brand and market and
so actually you use almost the same system to promote your product or your company.
Yes. And
did you use your contacts from when you was an artist? Did you use your, fans maybe to promote your company, or you use totally different platform for this?
No, it's the same platforms. It's social media. That's where everyone is. And I have a very big network from being in the entertainment industry since I was 14. So yes, I have used my network, and actually some artists in Norway have invested in the company. And now that I'm starting to promote it, I'm going to start asking favors from my friends to see if they can help me.
Which social platform here in Norway is much more desirable to use, or which platform did you use?
I'm using Instagram and TikTok.
So you started and you have most followers on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes, and Instagram is I'm getting more of the right target group on Instagram.
What about LinkedIn and Snapchat?
I want to start using Snapchat. I see that I should start.
As a company, you mean?
Yes.
As a private user, you are using?
I'm not. The thing is that I am not using it as a private user. I have it, but I'm never on it. But I see now that I should be on it. And maybe not as a company, but maybe me as a founder and following like my founding like entrepreneurial story. So I think I'm gonna start, but it's just like now I only have like so much time, but I want to focus on it. But I think I'm gonna get some people on board to help with the different social media platforms. But I also see LinkedIn is a really good place. I wrote an article. I don't know what it's called in English. A chronique. You know?
Chroniques.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah,
yeah.
I think, yeah.
In the biggest newspaper in Norway, VG. That went viral, and then I got like 1,000 new followers on LinkedIn.
Mm.
And then I was like, oh, wow, this is a really good platform. And I posted there, and it reached like, it had huge reach.
So it means that you wrote an article, and then VG saw that article, and they posted, or just reposted, or just...
I wrote it, and I sent it to them, and they published it.
All right. And it also was on newspaper.
Yes.
And as well, it was on LinkedIn on digital, and
yes.
as well on the...
Yeah, so I posted it after they posted it. I posted it also on LinkedIn.
Okay. So it's a good tool to use and promote your business as well, yeah? To sell, or maybe, of course, you didn't sell, but you just write the article. But maybe if you want to promote it, just to write and then to ask for example, to one of the newspapers like VG or the Næringsliv, and to promote the product. Yeah. So actually, in that way, it worked you to promote your product.
Kind of.
And your article, maybe.
Yeah, but the article wasn't about like my business. It was about like the tax system in Norway. But
it was also mentioned what you're up to. So
yes.
Okay.
But I think I got a lot of founders of other companies and politicians and stuff. I was
they get interested in
in me and in like, and then also in the company. So it helps just PR, you know, and it was I didn't expect it to go viral and to get like so many followers on LinkedIn, but it was about business, and people who do business are interested in that topic.
You've been with Abonera from 2023. What was the biggest challenge in turning a quirky idea like a sock subscription into a viable business?
The most challenging thing has been to find the right people to work with, and to be patient and wait for things, you know, tech that needs to be made. So yeah, being patient and finding the right people.
It's like long run, yeah? It's just to run a marathon, but not the 42 kilometers marathon, yeah? Or just like doing Ironman. You just need to prepare and be ready for the long run.
Yes. You have to do all the small steps, and then...
Did you have time when you want to just, okay, stop it, I don't like this idea, it's just...
No. When I had this idea, and I Googled, and I found out that this didn't exist, because we only have like basics. We have black and white, like high quality, really good produced, and basic consumables like socks now, and then we are gonna come with, you know, underwear and other products. So, but it didn't exist, and also like a subscription that's flexible, where you don't like it doesn't fill up with a lot of products you don't need. You get a message before, like a week or two before we send out something. You can skip it if you don't need it, or change out your product or whatever.
So you have an app that is you can download, yeah?
No, it's not an app. It's just an online store.
Yeah, and you can just, if you need, you can get the message if you need more, and you have subscription for 1 season, yeah, for 3 months. You said
you get new socks every 4 months.
4 months, yeah. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But then you also get a message like, we are going to send out new socks in a week. And you can say, I don't need more, or I need an extra 5-pack or whatever. But you won't be just like charged and get a product you don't need. But yeah, when I got this idea and I found out that it didn't exist, I was like, oh my God, this idea, I need this. Other people need this. I just have to run with it.
Right now you are just on the local market, yeah, in Norway.
Yeah.
Do you plan to expand for the Scandinavia and to the world?
Oh yeah, yeah. So now we're like, now we're only in Norway, but I'm raising money now to like go and scale up the marketing, and also go expand geographically.
I saw you posted about breaking rules at Startup Extreme to get Abonera noticed. Can you tell us that story? What did you do and how did it pay it off for you?
It was just that you have to be shameless when you know promoting your product, and we were there and hadn't paid to like have a stand or anything, but we had like a roll up, and it was just this. We came into this space where they had a lot of different brands, and we were like, okay, let's just set up our banner and start talking to people. So it wasn't.
Need to be proactive, yeah. In
yes.
some ways, yeah, as an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
and not
definitely.
to be ashamed.
Yeah, you can't be shy, and also from like being in music and being used to being on stage and liking that, it's. I feel like that's a good thing too. You have to promote and sell as much as you can.
Socks are such a universal need, yet so personal. How do you make sure Abonera connects with the customers beyond just delivering a product?
Well, I feel like we don't sell socks. We solve a problem. And that's what I try to communicate all the time, like with humor, with being a brand that has focus on sustainability, and I feel like we don't sell socks. We have a solution for a problem you have.
So actually replacing lost socks could cut down on waste. Yeah, we've been talking about the sustainability. Is sustainability a big part of Abonera's vision, or is it more about convenience for now?
It's a big part of is one of our core values.
So that also socks may be made of eco type of thing, probably?
Yeah. They're bamboo. But many people, or like most people probably don't know, but socks are the clothing product that we buy most of every year. But probably the one that we think least of sustainability and if it's ethically produced. So to have like these small textile products that they buy so much of, to make sure that they are produced ethically and sustainably is important, and it makes a difference. And also when we eliminate the single sock problem, we reduce textile waste.
What are you going to do with the old socks? You just throw them away, or you can just send to you and recycle it?
Yeah, we are looking into a sustainable way of having like a return thing where we can recycle the products, but it's still not figured out yet, but it's in the works.
How do you see the Abonera in in the future 5 years?
And we're global. Socks are also the first products we have, but we are expanding with other products like.
So you plan to have not only socks, but also you plan to have another type of products, for example, like.
I think boxer shorts will be the next. It's up to our customers too, but I'm thinking like it can be boxer shorts, kids socks, toothbrush, anything that's like consumables but not non-food. And we are always making sure that we have our products are produced in an ethical and sustainable way.
Like we call it FMCG, something like that fast-moving products. Yeah, that you're like food. It's FMCG or something like that. And you're just concentrated on the things that are more necessary or that people use very often. Yeah, like socks, toothbrush, or something like.
Yeah, and it's also products
boxers.
That you can't buy them used. You know, it's not. You have to buy them new, and then it's really important
to have a good quality. So
good quality and good produced.
Where do you see Abonera in 5 years? Are socks just the start, or do you plan to tackle other everyday frustrations?
In 5 years, we are global, and socks is just the beginning. We are building a platform that will help people save time, money, and making sustainable choices effortlessly. You can subscribe to other basic consumables like underwear, t-shirts, children's socks, anything, toilet paper. It could be toothbrushes. We have to figure it out with our customers what they want, but yeah, we have big plans. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, but today you have only socks and you are in Norway, but plan to expand when as you said, you're searching for the investors.
Yes. And so if anyone out there wants to be part of this journey,
we will leave the link. We will just leave the link of the LinkedIn and your website, and who are interested in this model, are welcome. As well, for the aspiring entrepreneurs who are watching us, what's one lesson from your journey, maybe from music or Abonera, that you would share with them? Your insight, probably.
Well, I think the best advice is to ask for advice, to go to someone who has done it before you and learn from their mistakes so you don't have to make the same mistakes. Because a lot of people have done it before, and a lot of people have learned from, have done mistakes, and you don't have to make the same mistakes, but you have to ask. And also not be afraid to ask dumb questions.
And you mean to have a mentor?
Yes, to have a mentor or many mentors. I think that's a really important thing to, be able to grow as fast as you can. And also to have grit. You have to have no plan B. You have to be all in and be ready to, work 12, 15 hours a day and live and breathe your startup.
And actually one of the important thing about the taxation. Did you think about the taxation is important to have a company in Norway, or maybe it's maybe good to have the company somewhere outside of Norway so the taxes will be lower? This is actually one of the biggest problems that you've been talking on, or you've been writing on this article.
Yes, it's
a big problem for the small business
it's a big problem for small businesses and also for startups with huge ambitions, because they tax you on your worth. So I have actually been advised to, when I'm gonna do a big round and raising a lot of money on a big valuation, that I should move the company outside of Norway. And it's a political thing. We need we need a change.
What needs to be done so the company is gonna stay inside the Norway? Because a lot of companies and a lot of startups thinking about it, but this is not good for the Norway and for the country as well.
Yeah, it's really important that the politicians really understand what needs to be done to make it good for entrepreneurs and growth companies and small businesses in Norway. and to attract investors, because now it seems like it's hard to get people in Norway or Norwegian investors to invest like big money in a Norwegian company, because it's not that good for
for the investor. It's not good for the money. It's the percentage is very high so the company get bankrupt probably.
Yeah, because you have to.
Otherwise, you just need to move away from the country, and this actually another business.
So I hope that there will be changes, and then that Norway will look to other countries who have had success with breeding big companies, and learn from them, so we can do it from Norway too, because there's a lot of good ideas.
Like zero taxation for 5 years, for example, something like that.
Yeah, or at least that they don't tax you for your valuation or whatever, if you have like invested in like for a company who has like machines that they invest in that are really expensive, then that's a value that you have, that you are taxed.
That we've been talking
like a value tax. I don't know what it's called in English, but
that you've been talking förmuetax.
Formueskatt.
Formueskatt, yeah.
So it's a fucked up system. So hopefully things are going to change. But right now I'm like, it's not that. I don't have to make that choice yet. So I hope that things are going to change here. But because I really want to, build something here. But a lot of people have actually said that.
But you already did it. So you want to grow, and in order to grow, you need to have a good ecosystem that can like make a San Francisco of Norway, or make another, I don't know, Singapore or Dubai.
Yeah, but you just see in Sweden, like Norway could never have a Spotify or another like company like Spotify or Klarna or
Volvo, I don't know.
Yeah,
a lot of well-known companies that came from Sweden.
Yeah, why doesn't Norway have any?
And the last question: what are the wildest places you've ever lost a sock, and did it make you wish Abonera exist sooner?
You know what? Honestly, the wildest place must be the washing machine, the laundry machine, because you put 2 in and only 1 come out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then you cannot find the second one. Yeah,
where does it go? Like, is there a glitch in the matrix that just steals it, or is it does the laundry machine eat it, or what's the deal? I don't know, but we found the solution.
Yeah, for this I found a solution. I just have another box with the socks that I lost socks, so and I have them a lot. But thank you very much for having you to our podcast, and wish you good luck with your startup. And if you're interested in this startup and to know more about this company, we will leave the link below. And already see you on next video, and thank you very much.
Thank you.